Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Koluche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Company Law and Secretarial Practice. This is module number 2, video number 6. In previous class, we have seen the documents required to be submitted while incorporation application. In that, out of 6 documents, 1 document we have studied, that is Memorandum of Association. Under Memorandum of Association, we have seen the contents of Memorandum of Association, that is the name clause, registered office clause, objects clause, liability clause and capital clause. Today we shall see the other remaining 5 documents for application of incorporation. The second document is Article of Association. Article of Association are the rules regarding internal management of a company. These rules are subsidiary to Memorandum of Association and hence should not contradict or exceed anything stated in the Memorandum of Association. According to Section 2, subsection 5 of the Companies Act 2013, articles means the article of association of a company as originally framed or as altered from time to time, or say applied in pursuance of a previous company law of this act. The article of a company shall be in respective forms as specified in table F, G, H and I and J in schedule 1 as may be applied to such companies. However, the companies are free to make their own articles of association which may be contrary to the clauses of the table, and in that case article of association is adopted by the company shall apply. So, article of association are the rules regarding internal management of a company. A 2 marks question may come, what do you mean by article of association? At that point of time, if you write this much, you will get 2 marks. That is, article of association are the rules regarding internal management of a company. After that, the third document is consent of proposed directors. Apart from the memorandum and article of association, a written consent of each person named as a director is required, confirming that they agree to act in the capacity and undertake to buy and pay for qualification of shares as mentioned in the article of association. The consent that the directors who have been appointed should give their consent saying that they are willing to work as a director and pay or buy the shares subscribed by them in the agreement, that is article of in the article of association. Then next document which we have to submit during incorporation is agreement. Here the agreement, if any, which the company proposes to enter with any individual from appointment as its say managing directors or whole-time directors or manager, is another document which is required to be submitted to the registrar during the incorporation. So all these agreements of appointment of these people, managing director, manager, all these agreements should be submitted while submitting the application form for incorporation. The next document is statutory declaration. A statutory declaration stating that all the legal requirements pertaining to registration have been complied with is to be submitted to the registrar with the above mentioned documents for getting the company registered under the law. Say this statement can be signed by an advocate or by a practicing chartered of accountant or a cost accountant or a company secretary or an advocate who is engaged in the formation of a company, and say by a person named in the articles as a director or manager or secretary of the company. So this statutory declaration is also to be submitted along with the application for incorporation. And lastly, receipt of payment of fees. Whatever the mentioned fees are there by the government are to be paid along with the above mentioned documents. Necessary fees have to be paid for the registration of the company, and the amount of such fees shall depends on the authorized share capital of the company, and that receipt is to be attached along with the other documents and submitted for incorporation. So these are the documents required for incorporation. With this, we shall stop here in today's class. If you all have any doubts, questions, you all can feel free to contact me at any point of time. In tomorrow's class, we shall see the importance of incorporation and what does that particular incorporation contains. Those basic say requirements or basic things of incorporation we shall see in tomorrow's class. We shall stop here. Thank you. Good day.